There's a word for government run by the least qualified people available. It's not internet slang. It's actually almost 400 years old. It's Kakistocracy. That's a government by the worst people. It comes from the Greek kakistos, the superlative of kakos, meaning bad. So literally, rule by the worst. And then you end it with C-R-A-C-Y, crassy, rule or government. Merriam-Webster and the Oxford English Dictionary both trace that word back to the 1600s. An English poet named it in print in 1636. This is not a word that somebody invented in a Facebook group. Now, here's the mix-up that's worth clearing up, because many people asked variations of the same question after I talked about oligarchy. Kakistocracy, kleptocracy, and plutocracy and oligarchy are not synonyms. And they're not automatically the same government wearing different outfits. Oligarchy is about who holds power, a small group, regardless of how they got it. Plutocracy is specifically power bought with wealth. Kleptocracy is power used to steal, officials treating the public treasury like a personal account. And kakistocracy is about competence, or the total absence of it. See where I'm going here? The worst, least capable people ending up in charge, whether or not they're also rich or thieving. Do any of these require elections to exist? No. All four are structural descriptions of who actually holds power and how they got it or how they use it. They can show up inside of a democracy, a monarchy, or a dictatorship. A country can hold elections and still be functionally oligarchic if the same donor class bankrolls every viable candidate. That's the plutocracy point from the capitalism video. And it's also why we vote. So we can't be an oligarchy isn't the airtight defense that people think it is. They also overlap constantly in real governments. A kleptocrat is very often also part of a plutocracy. And a kakistocracy tends to produce kleptocracy because incompetence and self-dealing travel together. They're different lenses on a same or similar power structure, not four different categories a country has to pick one from. And judging who counts as the worst is genuinely contested and depends on your values. That's not a cop-out, that's just true. So I'm not going to hand you a scorecard. What I can hand you is the vocabulary to have that argument precisely, instead of just yelling the same four words at each other. Because, I'm here for you, so...